in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
yeah,
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
Welcome Chattanooga FC fans to Pre-Game Chat. We're counting down to kickoff. Today, we've got all the latest team news, key player insights, and your starting 11. Plus, we'll break down the tactics that could make the difference on the pitch in this one. Stay with us as we get you ready for game time. This is Pre-Game Chat, your ultimate pre-game destination for everything Chattanooga FC. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrein.
From MSU Soccer Park, Pro Side Soccer about to get underway. Chattanooga Football Club on the road battling New York Red Bulls 2, a 2 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff, and this will be a barn burner. If you're unfamiliar, this is the number 1 and number 2 teams in MLS Next Pro. They square off today in New York in a battle for the top spot in MLS NP, and only one can walk away with a victory. As we gear up for this big-time clash, I'll walk you through some of the things to know, some news, some notes, and more. I'm Gabriel Schrein, thrilled to have you along for the ride, and right now it's Pre-Game Chat. Chattanooga Football Club, New York Red Bulls 2. Let's get to know these two clubs. In Montclair, New Jersey, it's MSU Soccer Park playing host to the battle at 2 o'clock today. Chattanooga coming off of a resilient come-from-behind 3-3 draw and 5-4 shootout win over Inter-Miami CF2. RBNY put in a resounding 5-2 victory at Crown Legacy FC back on June 4th. They've won 4 straight now. The only previous meeting between these two sides came on decision day of last season, the final match day of the 2024 campaign, which ended in a 1-1 draw and a 7-6 shootout win for Chattanooga Football Club. But in my opinion, it was the beginning of a budding rivalry between these two sides. Effectively, New York was able to eliminate Chattanooga Football Club from the playoff in their first ever season. This will be the first match between these two sides at MSU Soccer Park and the only meeting during the regular season between these two clubs. Chris Nugent spoke after that absolute slugfest. Before we hear from him, let's listen to James Hadnot in the final moments of the showdown between those two clubs last time.
Ethan Dudley will come off. Dudley was playing center back for Jalen James, an offensive option. So all the way through to Ploman, a tap to Jalen James. Jalen James levels the scoring. Aaron will end up with it. Long ball coming the other way. But there is your full-time whistle. You see Brian Destin and Fareed Sarsar share a hug.
Again, this is James Hadnot and Apple TV's audio.
Montenegro is stonewalled by Jakupovic. Sarsar finishes the job, and Chattanooga earns the extra point. 5-4 in the shootout.
And there you have it, the shootout win for Chattanooga Football Club over Inter-Miami CF2 last time out. Now we flash to moments after that call by James Hadnot to the press conference where Chris Nugent said the following.
All right, Coach, just first of all, just your overall assessment on that performance.
It's tough because of you want to focus on the positives and ignore it, and I think you end on such a high as well with the comeback and a penalty win. So I as always, there was a lot of positives with it. Disappointing of what we showed in the first half because we wasn't as the guys at halftime knew that and the way they worked through it. It's always positive to see like the resiliency. It's easy after a loss to fall into a slump, especially after such a difficult emotional loss last week. So to be down and up against it, against a very good team who were trying to kill the clock and finding ways to create chances, be dominant, and really nullify them. I mean, when you look at the quality of some of the number, like the data, very, very much different in between the two. So I think our challenge going forward is, if that's who we are in the second half, we have to show that all the time.
And again, that's head coach of Chris Nugent after the shootout win over Inter-Miami CF2 last time out for Chattanooga Football Club. Some more news and notes. New York Red Bulls 2 recently announced a coaching change. Ibrahim Sekagaya, the former head coach, is being promoted to become first-team assistant coach for NYRB. This match against Chattanooga will be his last in charge of RBNY2. Michael Bradley will be taking over as head coach of this secondary club. His first match in charge will be June 21st at Carolina Core Football Club. Players to watch and more when we return. We'll also hear from Jalen James and jump around a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
with more pregame chat. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
And before we get any further into this and hear from Jalen James, I want to talk about last night. Kaylee Smith scored as Chattanooga Football Club's WPSL side took the win over Atlanta Fire United. Here's what Kaylee had to say post-match.
The level of play, like there's no nights off.
No, there's especially no nights off. I mean, we learned that from our last away game, the 5th seed in the conference, and we took them to 1-0. We didn't score anything past that. So we know going into every match is no nights off. There's quality talent on each teams. And so maintaining our style of play and our mentality and making sure we impose that on them instead of imposing their style of play on us is highly important. So we need to make sure we come out of the gate running, which was very preached to us in the beginning of this match.
That was Kaylee Smith following Chattanooga's win last night on the WPSL side. And the WPSL side is helmed by the men's side legend, Juan Hernandez. Here's what he had to say after the 2-0 win.
Going to Georgia Impact away, what's going to be important to getting a result there?
Well, we got to be clinical. I think today we had some really good moments, but we didn't finish a lot of the chances that we had. And that will be really important when you go away against a good team. If you don't finish your chances, we're going to get into situations that won't be easy. So if we can play the same way we're playing and finish those chances, then good things will happen. If we don't, then we're going to continue to fight and be resilient like we always have been. And we'll keep pushing until the ball goes in.
And we'll now hear from, back on the men's side, Jalen James, who scored late and did very well in PKs against Inter Miami for Chattanooga Football Club. This is what he had to say during the post-match press conference.
On the goal and performance, first of all, what did you make of the team performance tonight?
I think in the first half we struggled a little bit, but when we came back in, when we came to halftime, Chris told us that we just had to raise the level, and then I think second half we really woke up and we started to make a push. And the game is about moments, so I think in the second half we definitely took our moments.
Speaking of moments, walk us through your goal. What do you remember from it?
Yeah. So I remember the ball came into Peter, and Peter's the type of guy who he holds the ball up well. And so whenever I got in the game, I knew he would hold it up well. And then he laid it off. And when he sent me, I saw one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and I do what I do.
And you love scoring against Miami. What is it about Miami, do you think?
I don't know. It's something about him, though. It's definitely something about him that brings the best out of me. So.
And just, for you personally, challenging start to the season. What did you learn, while you were waiting to come back from injury and everything? Like, what did you take from that time? And I appreciate it so soon after the game, but what are some things that maybe you got to learn from that time?
I think whenever you're injured, you have a lot of time just to watch the game from a different perspective. And so I sat in the skybox a lot. And so I would watch little things that each player would do on the team. And I think just watching that, it helped me because it kind of gave me whenever I was watching, I would just visualize if I was in a certain moment, what would I do? And then so I think just visualizing how I could make an impact whenever I was off the field, that was like something that was good for me to do. And I think, tonight I did it. So.
And, we're in the thick of the season, the midway point right now. Do you kind of see yourself, you're kind of an injection of some fresh energy for the team?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely want to come in the team and, play my role to the best of my ability. So, yeah.
And, lastly, what do you feel about just the team's response, coming off a defeat in Orlando, and how overall the team responded tonight?
Yeah, like I said, in the first half, it was a little bit a shaky start. But yeah, we came in, Chris talked to us, and then I think we got our energy back and we just raised the standard the second half.
Jalen James after his big performance against Inter Miami CF2 last time out for the men's side of Chattanooga Football Club. If you're just getting with us, hi, welcome. I'm Gabriel Fry. So glad you're here. We're seconds away from kickoff in New Jersey. It's a showdown between number 1 and number 2. The Tennessee side Chattanooga Football Club has made their way to MSU Soccer Park, where they will battle the number 2 team in the league, New York Red Bulls 2 in MLSNP action. I'll have free coverage for you throughout the entire match, so very glad you're here for what promises to be a barn burner. Jalen James said his piece before we go on players to watch in today's match. I'll start with New York Red Bulls 2. Ibrahim Kwesele has 5 goals on the season. He scored his first career MLSNP hat trick last time out. He is the club's all-time leading goal scorer. Keep an eye on Kwesele. He's going to be great again today. A joint team leading 3 assists on the season alongside Benedetti as well. Red Bulls 2 on that big streak. Not only will we keep an eye on him, there's a couple different pieces of talent. Marcelo Morales opened the match with his first career goal last time out for the Red Bulls. Watch out for him today. He's been really good through the middle portion of the pitch, good at chipping the ball forward and creating. And Benedetti scored last time out. I think the midfielder is going to stay hot against Chattanooga at home. I'm taking a look at this Chattanooga side. Daniel Mangarov, somebody to watch. He's been so good in midfield all season. Skillful, spent the last 3 years with the University of Virginia Cavaliers, began his career with UNC Greensboro. We'll keep an eye on him, and I also would expect Anselin to make a splash today. We'll take a short break. When we return, I'll have starting lineups and more. Chattanooga Football Club, New York Red Bulls 2 coming up.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
We're back with more pregame chat. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. About to get underway between these two sides. It's number 1 and number 2 in MLSNP in a top-of-the-table showdown with a lot of marbles on the line, and obviously only one is going to walk away with a handful today. Glad you're along for the ride with us between Chattanooga and New York Red Bulls 2. Let's get to know the starting lineups. The Red Bulls at home wearing their red kits. In goal is Stokes today. He's going to be somebody we'll keep an eye on. They'll lean on him and need him to have a big performance. And they have used him all year long. An academy product, signed his first contract with the Red Bulls in 2023. The back line is 5 wide today in Montclair, New Jersey. It's Dos Santos, Calahuane, Gutierrez, Berkeley, and Serwa. Benedetti up front, Mehmeti, Jarvis, and Mosqueda, and Roseboro will be the lone man on point as they run the 5-4-1 at home today. Chattanooga running that flex 4-3-3. Jakupovic, of course, starting in goal. On the back line, we'll see Tate Robertson, Sarsar, Kohler, Garvanyan. In the middle portion at midfield, Robert Screen, Watson, Luis Jean. Up front, it's going to be James getting the start today, Mangarov, and Plowman at point on the back side of that center field circle for Chattanooga Football Club. Chattanooga on the road will wear their white kits with blue accents, looking good against that red side New York Red Bulls 2. The battle about to get underway between these two. 2 p.m. Eastern kickoff. We are just seconds away. We'll have the full match available for you to listen to. Chattanooga, number 1 in the Eastern Conference with 29 points. New York Red Bulls 2 in second place with 27 points. Chattanooga is 8-2-3. The Red Bulls 8-2-2.
This is Chattanooga. One city, one club. 16 years ago, you built something real.
3-0 Chattanooga Football Club.
A club founded and owned by the people, rooted in the heart of Chattanooga.
Bicycle kick, he scores!
For the city, for the community, for us.
Chattanooga way out in front at home.
But everyone doesn't do it the Chattanooga way. We have roots, history, purpose. No matter what came at us, you stood up for CFC. Philly Stadium became a home. Chattanooga stood tall, decided we're always better together. Why try to divide a family? All are welcome here, but there's only one Chattanooga, and there's only one Chattanooga Football Club. This is where legends rise. This is where the real Chattanooga grows stronger. When they step onto our pitch, make them feel a city united under one crest. They say the sincerest form of flattery is imitation. So thank you for recognizing that what we have is something that you want. CFC was built, not bought.
New York Red Bulls 2 playing host to the #1 team in MLS Next Pro. It's Chattanooga Football Club in Montclair, New Jersey. A wicked showdown on the table between these two. It's #1 and #2, Chattanooga Football Club and New York Red Bulls 2. Hello everyone, I'm Gabriel Ryan. So glad you're with us for a barn burner and instant classic between these two teams. Ibrahim Sekagaya is coaching his last time on the side of the pitch for New York Red Bulls 2. Chattanooga Football Club is looking for a big win over the #2 team in MLSNP, and the showdown is just seconds away from getting started. Chattanooga wearing their road whites, the sky blue. They'll work from left to right in this first half. New York Red Bulls, the home deep bright red from right to left. Chattanooga will start with possession in half #1 as we are ready for kickoff. Welcome to MSLNP Soccer Action. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and Robert Screen kicks off Chattanooga Football Club with a roll back to Jakupovic. We are underway from Montclair, New Jersey, and MSU Soccer Park. Floated along over the top, this pinball's around. Ball rolls back through Chattanooga. And from the edge of the penalty arc on their own side, Chattanooga will sky this out for Jalen James. James back in the starting lineup now for the first time this season. He's appeared 4 times and scored in his last outing, but James has been injured almost the entire season. Chattanooga has to be a bit relieved. They lost one of the most important pieces in this lineup in Alex McGrath in midfield. Without the captain, they've still been very, very good, but obviously you just can't afford to lose pieces like that and win championships. Chattanooga with the ball on the backside rolls it all the way back to the keeper. Now a long outward feed beyond midfield. Across to the touchline on the far side. Chattanooga rolling this from left to right over the top of a defender. Down towards the edge of the 18-end line. Plowman's got it into the 6 and knocked off by Red Bulls New York. Well played down alongside the left stick. This one sent away at the last moment in the early portion of our second minute between Chattanooga and New York. Plowman, the big guy, had the ball, was walking his way into the 6-yard box, wanted to feed that down inside, and it was broken up at the last minute. 90 seconds gone between these two sides. Chattanooga now will deliver a corner from the far side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue kits down inside of the 6-yard box, trying to fight for position. Floated across Wade. He stops as we get the signal from our referee. And with that, let's meet our officiating crew today. Head referee is Alex Beeler. Our ARs are Sharon Gingrich and Ariel Rabin. Logan Reeves, our 4th official. He's satisfied, so we'll see the corner. waiting to deliver the signal, steps, fires in the early stage of the 3rd minute, floats. This goes long, and I believe it's directed off intentionally there. We'll see if the referee says that was last touched by New York. Yes. Tanner Roseboro, the midfielder from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, just finessed that over the top of Fareed Sarsar, and it rolls off the close side of the field. Now another set piece coming for Chattanooga's football club. Midway through the 3rd minute, Chattanooga getting set. Roped down into the wing, floated out front of the area. Chattanooga running after this, delivered back down along the touchline. Mangarov leaves it off. Callum Watson pushes this back to him. Daniel looks inside along the end line. Robertson tries to center and deflected away again by New York. Red Bulls are back in a defensive shell. Benedetti in the way. Chattanooga will have to try again as Callum Watson now takes his place on the corner. Chattanooga to Mangarov quickly fires, and the shot is deflected away again by New York. This time over the touchline, so Chattanooga will continue to hold this in that final 3rd and attack. We've entered the 4th minute of play between these two, just getting started. No action yet. Watson back down the sideline. Robertson fights it away from him, heavily defended. Benedetti stepping up to create trouble. Chattanooga tries the feed to the end line. Plowman wants to go out front, and this one is knockered off. Chattanooga will benefit from another corner. Corner after corner for Chattanooga Football Club as we get started. Chattanooga waiting to get this one going. Bodies loading up the 6-yard box. So far, it's been all set pieces, no free-flowing action. It's a number 1, number 2 showdown in MLS Next Pro. Chattanooga rolls it to the corner of the area. Robertson puts it back down there. Inside, headed into the air, still loose, floating, knocked away from the penalty arc. Garvanian runs it down. He's pursued by Roseboro. Tanner still after it as it's flicked back to midfield. Robertson has this on the center field stripe, and now Jakupovic will be the one who takes over with the ball midway through our 5th minute. Chattanooga airs this out for the area. Ball rolling through and covered at the last moment by Stokes. Hayden Stokes, the keeper, comes out, a homegrown academy product for the Red Bulls of New York. He's able to get onto the ball. RBNY rolling this back and forth through their area all the way down on the right end. Deadlocked and scoreless in the early stages of this match. Red Bulls away from Chattanooga in the wing, and it's lost. Oh, he misdirected it, and so Chattanooga will have another chance for a set piece in that final 3rd. Chattanooga throws in from the sideline, popped over the top with a little flick of the boot. Can't collect down in the corner. Chattanooga fighting for this. Rolled down to the edge of the wing. Red Bulls take this away. New York has a head of steam. Here they come through midfield. He stops along the sideline, looking to go across the field. Broken up momentarily. Chattanooga will take it away. Red Bulls get it right back. Long feed towards midfield again. Just behind the stripe, finessed around a would-be defender. Chattanooga takes it off the boots of Benedetti, the central midfielder. This one right back to New York, and he fights his way through a would-be tackle. Long outlet feed and intercepted by Sarsar and Chattanooga. Ball is midway between the center field circle and their own area as Chattanooga will return this back to the very corner of their own 18-yard box. Chattanooga is working from left to right in this first half as we're nearly done with our 6th minute of play and still scoreless. CFC, long strike of the ball through the central portion, and their man run down as Beeler sounds the whistle. The referee does not like all that contact. Chattanooga through midfield. Long winding feed, broken up. Chattanooga takes it back. Robertson away from 2 defenders. Harassed from behind. Mehmeti is chasing him. Circles around Adri. Back towards the center field circle. Sarsar is there. Chattanooga leaves it off for Callum. Watson tries to go inside and chipped away from Benedetti. Interior feed. Mosqueda finds help. Raphael's feed to Roseboro becomes an outlet pass to the back door. Red Bulls for the 18-yard box. He's got it on the corner. Looking from the right side of the area, back out front beyond the wing. Red Bulls backwards to midfield and now onto the circle. A full reset for New York. Calahuazo tries the